And again, you hear those two sections back and forth, you know, an A section, a B section, and a repeat. Another thing you might have noticed is when one change of a preset to the next, there are different amp tones and different effects applied to the bass. It's modeling technology, and it's there to inspire you, so you're trying to get a sound that is suitable for that style of music. So you got reggae, funk, pop, rock. You've got things in 7, things in 5. You got Latin. So you have all kinds of styles. And then the second half of it are all banks of lesson-oriented material. The B-DEC actually comes with a method book. So every preset that's inside there is in here. And so you get explanations of the technique you use. You get understanding of the theory that's applied to that piece of music. You get a main objective to focus on, something you should try to take away from that lesson. And what you see at the bottom is notation and tablature of the bass line that's being performed, so that you can follow it along note for note if you want to work on reading or if you want to understand how that part's being played. Or you can simply set this aside, mute the bass, and make your own thing up. One of the things we do as musicians, we jam, and we think we sound a certain way. We think that we're performing at a certain level, and we don't really get to hear exactly what we sound like until someone records us, and we have a moment to sit back and just listen. So one of the cool things about the B-DEC is that it has 28 seconds of phrase sampling time. So anytime I'm jamming along to one of these presets and I want to hear how I sound, I can simply hit record on the phrase sampler, grab a certain section of it, and then stop playing and listen and see how I really sounded. Let's try that real quick. So you're jamming along and you want to hear it, you hit record. And actually just listen back. Now that's a great tool for figuring out things that are not drastic changes to your playing. They're subtle things that if you had just known about them and thought about them, you'd probably change them naturally. So that's a great way to do that. Now, every instrument that you hear on any given preset is also alterable in terms of volume. So maybe I like that drum part, but I don't want to use the rest of the instruments. I can actually dig into the menu and quickly turn them off like this. Now I've just got that drum part. So that's, you know, I don't have to worry about what key I'm in or what's going on. I can just sit and practice. Now I'm going to phrase sample just the drums, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So I grabbed 4 bars of that drum part by itself and recorded it. And now what I'm going to do is overdub. You have 28 seconds of time, but once you establish that time, you can overdub as many times as you want. So you can have a lot of fun as a bass player doing something you don't normally get to do. build a phrase like that so that you can just sit and practice and not record yourself. You just sit there. It's a little bit more inspiring than just sitting by yourself.